Hi guys, thabela ko locha nna ka leina ke nna Tjhafatsha Bahla, otherwise known as Kelly, and I'm back with another video. Give on YouTube. Also, to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Mo where is it to like. Bona ke kgopela o share.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and welcome to my journey. This is a space for growth, real conversations, and becoming the best version of ourselves. Welcome to my channel.
In today's video, I'm going to be doing a young Q&A just so that you guys can get to know me a little better. In case you don't know who I am, what I'm about. So I put out a question on the socials. If there's anything that you would like to know about me, comment whatever questions that you have, and what I will do is that I will answer those questions truthfully and honestly. No majiga, no what. Okay, so without any further ado, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button and the share button so that we can continue to grow. And guys, I saw like the numbers of the views are going up. Like, I normally get more my 10-15 views, and I'm all good for that. Like, I love my 10-15 people who support my channel so much. I love you guys so much. But I saw the numbers are going up, and I'm eternally forever grateful. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. So first question that I got, I think I'm gonna, hey, amen. I'm gonna post some of the questions on the somewhere on the screen just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The first question that I got on here: what's your biggest regret in life? I don't have a lot of regrets, to be honest with you, but I can say my biggest regret in life is putting other people before me. I think within my career and my aspiration to create opportunities for people, I forgot about myself. And within that, like, forward, but I think somewhere within that mix I forgot who I am, and you know and that is really, it's diabolical to say the least. That's my biggest regret. My biggest regret is I was pouring into other people's cups without getting mine refilled. So I think that's the biggest regret that I have in life, but I've learned from it. It's a learning curve. The next question: how old are you? Okay, first of all, I'm a Libra. I was born in October, so I just turned April. I turned 28 October, so I'm gonna be turning 29 in October this year. So right now I'm 28 going on 29. I'm gonna be turning 29 October, but at the moment I am 28 years old. How do you feel? Okay, next question. How do you feel about abortion? That's a tricky one. It's a very sensitive issue. Listen, I think people have abortion for their own personal reasons, and honestly speaking, if you are a woman and you feel like you're in a predicament, you're in a situation where you feel like you cannot be a mother at that point in time, you cannot keep a child, you just know like circumstances are and and you feel like you want to get an abortion, then why not? I feel like, thank God there's that option, and thank God there's a breaking a specific point, space mo you can choose. You have to before the fetus develops, so you can make that choice for yourself. Like in a totally abortion, back to sender. You're welcome. I think it's always good to have that discussion with the father if there's a father in the picture. This is how I've decided. And unfortunately, it's just for men. Got a lot of some men, they want to be fathers and they want you to keep the baby, but it's just unfortunate that most of the responsibility of being a parent falls on the mother. So if you feel like you need to do that and you feel like that's what's best for you at that moment and point in time, then bona, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Nah, I don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. And then sometimes it's extreme circumstances where someone has been violated and you can't expect them to, like, it's completely understandable if that person chooses not to keep that baby, because I know of situations where, like, children are a product of assault. I don't want to use the R word because I don't want to violate any community guidelines, but yeah, they are products of assault, and at the end of the day, their mother resents them. It all becomes a hullabaloo. Take Tower Besta for example, you know, it becomes a hullabaloo. So do what you gotta do. Nah, shem nah, ake judge much. I'm all for abortion. At least we have that choice. Thank the Lord. God will forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. Your ancestors will forgive you. Your child will forgive you. Yeah. Okay, next question. Thoughts on the next generation? I love the next generation so much. I think the generation that is after me, I'm a Gen Z because I was born in 97. I guess I was the first generation of the Z's. So the generation that's after me is Gen Alpha. And I think, like, listen, I love them so much. They are so creative. They are so open-minded. Like, I'm a creative person in Nakabonna. So when I see the next generation full of creativity, they speak their mind. They are not afraid. They are not oppressed, and they are open-minded. I feel like the next generation is so smart. And the problem, like, it's quite difficult. It's a bit difficult for other generations, the generations that come before, to accept new generation, because it's like you're out of fashion, you're out of style, there's a new kid on the block, which honestly, that's just the cycle of life. But it's also a reminder to us, and like, there's a new generation on the block. Now, if anything, I learn a lot from the new generation. I learn a lot from them. I learn a lot from them. Like, but feel like they're smart, they're open-minded, they know how to express their emotions. For one, they are not afraid to show their emotions. They're not afraid to speak their mind. Thoughts on the new generation? Kudos to them. Kudos to them. And they are going to lead, like, they're going to take over the world. Like, they like, I believe in them so much. I believe in the young people so much. Like, the generations that came before us, guys, like, we did our shits. We did what we could. We pushed the mark. Now it's time to give the baton to the new generation, and I have to say they're killing it. Next question. Opinions on hookup culture of early uni students in big cities and places like Hatfield. I feel like what you call hookup culture is part of growing up, honestly. Like, every university that you go to, like, most universities in big city, like, most universities actually, remember, when you're in university, this is where you actually discover who you are outside of your but again, the support, or yeah, the support of your family, mo e leng gore batswadi ba go thegile, ba go tshwere, ba go nkoshisha. You are now by yourself, and now you got to do the damn thing. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with hookup culture, especially when you're in university. I mean, you're exploring who you are. You want to understand your body. I think we just need to, just be cautious about it. Just be responsible. I mean, you're discovering yourself, you're discovering what you like in partners. If you're trying to date, you're discovering your sexuality, you're discovering your personality, really. So just do it in a safe way, use protection, consult with guidance counselors. That's why there's such a thing as student support centers at universities, because they know very well this is, that time, that stage in life where you have to go through this. So visit your guidance counselors, man. Go talk to a therapist. Because uni can be a lot. It can really be overwhelming. I mean, there's cases where people have committed, they off to themselves because of just the pressures of being at uni. So yeah, talk to your guidance counselors. Like, don't be afraid to consult with therapists. I know there's always campus therapists at uni. Consult with them, use protection, go do checkups at your healthcare centers. Okay, don't just be hooking up and don't forget who you are and where you come from and the reason why you're there at uni in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, explore, yes, but don't forget why you're there in the first place, and you're there to get your degree and get your life together at the end of the day. So I'm all for hookup culture, but uskaketeba is essentially what I'm trying to say. Next question. What I think this person is trying to say, what advice would you give to heavily traumatized individuals to help them heal better? Yo, this is a heavy question. Listen, guys, I know I studied psychology, ne? I haven't practiced in a minute. But advice, okay, this is just advice, right? I am a qualified psychologist, but I'm not a practicing counselor or therapist. So this is just advice. Advice that I would give to someone who's heavily traumatized: first of all, seek professional help. You need to seek professional help. There's numbers that you can dial, free toll, free of charge, where longer you can get psychological support to deal with your trauma. There's also, if you visit your local hospitals, there's usually a psychologist, psychotherapist. There's usually a psychologist there. You can visit your psychologist, make an appointment with your psychologist at your hospital, free of charge. Free of charge. Go and visit your psychologist, guys. Seek professional help. Like, friends or family are tushi, because those people are professionals and they have their own traumas and they don't know how to help you, and as much as they would love to help you, they cannot, because they are not professionals. Go and seek professional help. Number one. First step is to admit that you have a problem. Admitting to yourself that you're not okay. Like, you have to know when you're not okay. Like, okay, I am not okay. Then you know you're onto something. Then from there on, the second step is you can contact the numbers. They can help you. But SADC, I think I'll put the numbers on the screen as well, so that you can dial those numbers, and then you can also visit your local government hospitals. You will get psychological help there. Trust. If you can't afford like a professional therapist or a private psychologist, go to your hospitals. Those people are there to help you better your life, so that you can become functional once again in society. Trauma is like, listen, and anything can trigger your trauma, and it's deep. It's deep. Seek professional help. That's my advice. Seek professional help. Okay. Next question. Wow. Are you still gonna get breast reduction surgery? Listen, there was a point in time where I really, really wanted breast reduction surgery. Like, oh my god, let me drink to that. And not just for cosmetic reasons, but for health reasons as well. And trust me, those health reasons have not gone away. I still get back pains, like severe back pains every now and again. But I'm not sure if I will still do breast reduction surgery. Right now, I'm at a point where I'm content with my boobies. I'm really content with that. Like, yeah, I mean, there's still those challenges, like, make and stuff. Like, it really takes a toll on your back. if I get the opportunity to do it, I think I would. But just, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to do it. I think I've become okay with myself. I think I've fallen in love with my boobies the way that they are. They've actually become a source of comfort for me, funny enough. And I've also seen the power that these little girlies hold. I've seen what they can do, and so now I'm not so sure if I want to give them up just yet. Maybe in the nearer future. I'm thinking probably maybe after I have kids, I'll want to do a breast reduction surgery. But for now, no, I don't think I'm gonna get breast reduction. I'm content. I'm quite happy, and I love my body the way it is. So yes. Okay, so my battery died, but I was still recording. So I decided, you know what? Let me charge my phone a bit. Let me charge my camera, and then come outside. Cause indoors the lighting was not lighting anymore. So like indoors, much better. Yeah. And I got myself a spritzer just to get through these questions, because you know what, I can feel the questions getting a little bit like they getting what you call tough. Okay, let's go, let's continue with the video. Right, moving on to the next question. Dream life in the future. What is dream life? Dream life, or the life that I dream about? Listen, to be like, I'm gonna be frank and I'm gonna be 100% honest. Majority of the things that I've always wanted to do in my life, like, I have managed to achieve. And just because they didn't happen the way that I thought they would, I find myself like overlooking those things. You know, I'll be overlooking them, not pretending, but not fully aware of, like, this is something that I've always wanted to do. This is a place that I've always wanted to go. This is where I've always wanted to be. And when I'm in those spaces, like, I guess I don't recognize. But luckily for me, I'm somebody who likes to reflect. So when I reflect, I'm like, yes, I did it. I made it. Am I living my dream life? Absolutely not. The dream life that I want to live, I am such a family orientated person. I come from a huge family, so I love family dynamics so much. So I think once I get the family that I've always dreamed about, then I would say, "Well, you know what, my dreams have been fulfilled." I would love to have such cute family. I also would love to have my own shit. By that I mean, part of my dreams is just to see my company running without me having to be there. Then I will say that my dream has been fulfilled. Um, yes, and just to see myself as a practicing psychologist. Yeah, it's one of my dreams. I will say my dreams have been fulfilled. You know, I dream of living a life where I'm just self-sufficient. I don't hate my life right now. I think I've come to realize that actually my life is not terrible. My life is not bad. My life is actually quite good. And I think the reason why I've felt like, oh my god, my life is not as good, is because I've been comparing my life with where I thought I would be by now. But when I did a bit of reflecting, a little bit of self-introspection, I came to find that actually, you know what, girl, get out of here. You're doing so well. So many people wish they could be in your position. So many people wish they could do half the things that you are able to do on a daily basis. So snap out of it. And I did, and I'm so content. I'm so content with my life, like, you know, one step at a time. Okay, next question. Do you think you would be a good parent? Ke tla ba ka Jamaica. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've parented so many people, so many children. I've been a parent to so many children. I think once I have my own, I'll be an absolutely amazing parent. I have the experience. I know what it takes. It's not an easy thing to do to become a parent. It's actually one of the hardest things to do in life is to become a parent. But I think I would make a good one. I really do. I really, really believe that. If so, how would you differ from your parents? That is such a good question. I think what my parents were such amazing parents are such amazing. Why am I speaking about them in past tense? My parents are they are such amazing parents. Like I wouldn't trade them for anybody else. My parents are open people. My parents are understanding people. My parents know like my parents are so amazing. And I'd like to believe that they raised us well. They raised all of us so amazing. Like we are doing so good. But what I would do differently, I think, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think when I was younger, there were so many things that I didn't understand that I thought I would change when I became a parent. But the older I get, the more understanding I am. And the more I'm like, wow, like how do I even measure up? How do I even measure up to the type of parents that my parents are? Like, how do I even measure up? Like, it's crazy. But I think what I would do differently is I would try to understand my children's passions a little more without just dismissing them. Give it an understand. Try to understand where they're coming from. Try to support their passions. I feel like someone's passion is something that they are born with. It's a gift from God and ancestors. It's something that you're born with. So if you're born with it, surely you will succeed. I think I would support those endeavors. I wouldn't just dismiss them because I don't think, I don't want my children to live on survival mode. I think that's something that my parents kind of, had that I think I would differ from. My parents, like we were taught to survive, okay? Like, you gotta survive in this motherfucking world, bitch. You gotta survive in this motherfucking jungle. You get? you know? So, and as much as I would love for my children to have that tenacity, and I would try my best, my level best to instill it in them. I would still want them to understand that you don't always have to be in survival mode, but you can still live. And my parents, like, they were like, what passion? Are you going to live off of passion? Bitch, how you gonna live off of passion? No, get the fuck out of here. You need to survive. So what I would do differently is that I would nurture my children's passions while they're still young, so that they can survive off of their passion, not what the world dictates to them that this is what you need in order to survive. I think I would help support them in acquiring the tools that they need to survive within their passion. I hope that makes sense. And then, do you think your parents raised you right? Absolutely, 100%. I'm the black sheep of the family. Definitely, I stand out from my siblings. Like, I really am the black sheep of the family. Like, I paved my own path, I'd like to believe. Um, I just did things that were not necessarily in tune with what our parents would have loved or would have preferred, because I did what I felt like was right for me at that particular point in time. I just think I had a difficult time expressing how I feel, expressing my emotions, expressing my mind, my thoughts, etc., etc. But In as much as that is, I do feel that my parents raised me right. I mean, here I am today. I am a qualified counselor. I have so many things, man. I have my own business. Like I'm living my best life, and I don't have any criminal record. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I have to emphasize that. Okay, I don't do drugs. Um, you know what I mean. I'm an okay person. I have a good heart. I treat people kindly. So I think my parents definitely raised me right. They did. They did. Kilo makiminang. Fucking hell. This place. So hot. Minang. Hot and humid. Hot and humid. Okay. Being outside also. Eesh. Hot and humid. Okay. Kgopela bo ma 1K nyana. That's a question. Le nna kgopela 1K. Le nna kgopela 1K. A ke nayo sham. A ke nayo. A ke nayo ngwana bokoko. A ke nayo. Bona. Nako e tlo fitlha mo e leng gore ke na le 1K. Ke tla bona re tla decide ge nako e fitlhile gore nka kgona go fa 1K na. Le gone o diang ka 1K like. You know what? I'm so flattered that people think I have that kind of money to give. To me, like that just means sort of like more blessings are even coming my way, and at some point I will be able to like have that kind of money to give. But right now, forget about it, sweetheart. I cannot. I cannot. Next question. What is your take on women who give men money to pay lobola for them? I have to drink to that one. Like I have to. You are giving men money. You are giving men money. You are giving men money. Okay, but on a serious note, I feel like if you're someone who doesn't value respect, then like by all means go ahead, give your men money to lobola you. Essentially you're loboling yourself if we're honestly being honest. If this man cannot even make money, cannot make a plan to have money to marry you, that means that man does not want to marry you, my sister. What are you not getting? Hello? Read between the lines. If this man cannot make a plan, someone like a plan, ntwe ge ba e bolela e be ba sa joke. Monna ga nyaka go dia tšhelete, a nyaka tšhelete, a le serious a nyaka tšhelete. Plan wa idia wa itlhakantša. Monna plan wa itlhakantša tšhelete a ba le yona. A go nyala ge e ba o nyako go nyala. Wena e futlo tša tšhelete wa re o fa monna gore monna a go nyale se se o kenyetše. You married yourself. You married yourself. E monna ga nyako go nyala o tla go nyala. If you find yourself at a point where you fa monna tšhelete so they can lobola for you, you are desperate, my sister. Step back. Step back. Think. Use your medulla. Think about the choices that you're making right now. Think. If maybe monno o nyoko go nyala a sitšho e ba nako a sitšho a e ba ready a sitšho a e ba le di resources tša gore a ka go nyala ka gore a na tšhelete. And just because wena o na le yona why o gapeletse bona mosadi a nyale mosadi a nyale monna ke na nyala mosadi. I don't know, because in this day and age, and one thing also that I can tell you, men don't respect women who give them money, period, point blank. I guess what home to do the things you do so fearlessly. Every time I look at you, you step into any situation like it's nothing. Girl, it's not nothing. But thank you so much. I take that as a compliment. I think, listen, I think my dad is the one who instilled the confidence that I have in me from such a young age. If you have a question, botsisha batho ba ka se go bete. Bona tsena mo bue ba ka se go bete e ba ka go batho go botsa. Tsamaya ko mo late motho o motši. Like those like That's where it stems from. And then that taught me like, you know what, I belong in like in rooms, like, you know why it's my imposter syndrome. Sometimes could I will like, oh, feel like, oh my god, I don't think I belong here. And then I overcome that by just saying, why not? Like, and I think I'm not afraid of failing. That's another thing that life has taught me. I've failed in my life multiple times, doing multiple things. Like, I failed, and I'm not afraid of failing, and I'm not afraid of starting over, you know, because with every failure there's a lesson there. So I'm not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of starting over from zero, from scratch. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of looking stupid. I'm not afraid of being embarrassed. I've been in embarrassing situations so many times in my life. Like, I'm not afraid of it. It doesn't last. I want to enjoy the feeling more living. Like, I'm not afraid of embarrassment. Like, I get having a lot. What if nobody watches my videos? I'm like, in a video when I lose 2 views. I don't care. It's 2 views. like I'm just not afraid of failing, because then it just teaches me to like where to improve. And when I come back, I always come back better. So, like, confidence, I get it from my parents. They've instilled that in me. My ancestors keep me grounded. Like, I think I'd like to consider myself a very humble person. Like, I get um like, I'm a very humble person. I can because more life in. So I can about today you can be on top. Tomorrow mutula munyaditseng. Motlhakana le ene. Maybe I prefer gore batho ba nyetse nna. Nna I can batho. I like it. Ebile, like, I love it. Gore batho ba nyatsa. I can So I'm very humble, I'm grounded thanks to my ancestors. I also believe in God. So like if you I don't know if confident, because you're always around people, you're always talking to people, because you get what I'm saying. So I get my confidence from my parents, I get my confidence from my ancestors, I get my confidence from Mudim or get my rapela. Alright, next question. What inspired you to start your YouTube journey? Like, I've always loved YouTube. Like, I always like in Rata, it's legit relatable. It's legit relatable. I've been in space. Like, I remember my first YouTube video ever was in 2013 or 14. I think I deleted that video. But yeah, like, I've always been curious. Like, I've seen people do like these videos. Like, at first I used to think about like equipment. Hey, no, I need a camera. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start posting. And I just started uploading, and I just never stopped. I've taken pauses, but I just never stopped. That whole process was just so unnecessary. But I don't know, just appreciate the effort that I'm going through in this video for you guys. I won't believe, because next question. This question is not for persons under the age of 18, okay? What's your favorite sex position? And I know I said I'll keep you guys anonymous, but the person who sent this question, I see you. What's your favorite sex position? I don't know why anybody would want to know that, unless anyway, I'm just gonna answer, because I did say I'm gonna answer truthfully and honestly in this Q&A session. My favorite position is the I need to drink for this. Um, Head. But okay, what do you call it when a guy gives a girl head? Like muffin. Yeah. I like that's my favorite. Was that a position or is that like a position? I don't know. So but I like it when a guy goes down on me. I like that shit. I love it. Outside of that, if you don't consider that a position, then I'm gonna say missionary. A missionary is best, guys. Like, if you're gonna do stuff to me, to my body, to my internals, I want you to look me in the eye and mean it. Okay, that was a bit intense. Next question. What's your most embarrassing sex moment? Hmm. Okay. I have to think about this because I don't have a lot of those. Embarrassing for who? For me? Or for the other person? I don't have a lot of those, but let me think. My most embarrassing moment. I think I probably fell. I think I fell during. I fell to the floor during. I think that's the most embarrassing. I don't have a lot of those embarrassing moments. Because when I'm in the zone, baby, like, when I'm in the zone, sweetie. So I don't have a lot of embarrassing moments. I'm not even trying to be PR. I literally, like, I don't have a lot of those. So, but I think I can say, I remember there was a time I fell. Okay. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me what was happening. But I fell and I felt embarrassed after falling. So let's move on, shall we? These are the last round of questions. Nam Ahmad brings Ayan again. What's the most saddest thing you've ever come across? Or maybe let me rather say the most hurtful thing you've never told anyone about. If I've never told anyone, why would I come to the internet and tell the internet? I said I'm gonna be really honest with this, but ish, no. The most hurtful thing. I don't have like I'm really open. I'm really open. I'm an open book. I'm really open about like a lot of things when it comes to Minaiza and my life experiences. Really, I'm quite open, and most people don't even understand why I'm like really this open. But really, it's for me. It's for me to do, not for you to understand. It's for me. But I'm quite an open book. But I think the most hurtful thing, or the most saddest and hurtful thing that I've ever come across. I've told people about it. It's not a secret. Um, is being in an abusive relationship. That was really hurtful. Like it shifted something inside of me because I just never really thought that the person could do such a thing. I never thought. Um, like it hurt me so deeply. It was physical, and the first time that it happened, I really was in denial and disbelief. Everything denial, disbelief, disoriented. I didn't want to believe that it's true, and he apologized, and I believe he meant it, but it kept on happening. And I think The last straw was when I started becoming physical myself, and I feel like I kind of lost myself a little bit there, because in that situation I also became violent, and I'm not, like, if you know me, you know I'm not one to fight. So it had come to that, because it had gotten to a point where I just couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I've taken so much disrespect, and I couldn't. And I also became the animal that I despised. Um, so I think, yeah, the most hurtful thing that has ever happened to me was being in an abusive relationship and staying, because I stayed a bit. Being in an abusive relationship and staying and tolerating that abuse. That's the most hurtful thing that I've ever come across. Okay, I need to take a sip after that. I really need to take a sip, because I don't talk about that a lot. It's traumatized me to a certain extent. It traumatized me. If you have ever cheated on your boyfriend, what led to the cheating, and was it worth it? Did you regret it? These are so many questions in one question. So okay, let me just answer one question at a time. If you have ever cheated on your boyfriend, what led to the cheating? Yes, I have cheated on my boyfriend before. I'm not proud of that. But I don't regret doing it. I cheated because he cheated on me. And what you do on the left, you must also do on the right. When I'm in a relationship, I allow the man to lead. You know, I allowed the man to lead. So when I found out that I was cheated on, and I know I could have just left. I did not have the emotional strength to do so. I did have the emotional strength to cheat, which is exactly what I did. I was just like, since, well, in this relationship we cheat, that means this relationship is open, so we are not exclusive. If he can go and see other women, that means I can go and see other men, because I take examples from my leader. And if we're dating and you're my man and you are leading with cheating, surely I will follow. That's exactly what I did. He cheated on me. I found out, and I cheated, because I figured that's what we do in this relationship. Like, we are not exclusive. I was wrong thinking that in this relationship we are exclusive. I was 100% wrong. We are not exclusive. We cheat. So he cheated, and then I was like, oh, okay, yo, my bad. I thought we were exclusive. Sorry. Let me go find my person as well. That's exactly what I did. Did you regret it? No, I did not regret it. He found out it was a mess. It was a hullabaloo. He found out it was a hullabaloo. I don't regret it. I don't think he regrets cheating on me, so I don't regret cheating on him. I felt a little bit bad, just because, his feelings were hurt. And this is somebody that I cared about deeply, so I wouldn't want to intentionally. I wouldn't want to, like, hurt their feelings, really, but he is the one who paved the way. So I did not regret it. I thoroughly enjoyed my side quest. Um, yeah. Does he know about it? Yes, he does. He found out. And like I said, it was a hullabaloo. All hell broke loose. I'm like, if you're gonna cheat, If you don't want to be cheated on, don't cheat. Period, point blank. If you don't want to be cheated on, don't cheat. So I did not regret it at all. He found out about it and it was all hell broke loose, child. How many times have I cheated? As much as he cheated. It's not funny. It's not funny. I cheated like 2-3 times. I don't know how many times he cheated. Like, I found out every time I found out that he cheated, I would also go and like obviously, like I'm a lady, so obviously, like my cheater vampire. So as no cheater, I guess not find out. Yeah, dumelo one. I cheated. I find out. Dumelo one. It was toxic as hell. I should have just left that relationship instead of cheating. I don't encourage anybody to do this because it was toxic as hell. But I had to give him a taste of his own medicine. I had to. You don't just come and just. He had to. He had to have a taste of his own medicine. Last question. What's your wildest fantasy? Guys, now I cannot fantasy. I live in the real world. I don't fantasize that much. My wildest fantasy is money. My wildest fantasy is literally just traveling all over the world without having to worry about how much things cost. Doing whatever, like shopping without looking at the prices. I don't want to worry about money at all. At all. That's my wildest fantasy. Okay. Well, I need to have a sip. This has been quite an interesting video. I had to do a lot of ups and downs for this. It's been quite an interesting video. Yeah, I look forward. If you guys want me to continue doing these Q&A videos, just let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you want me to do a truth or drink video next, which I think is what I'm gonna do next in the next video, just let me know if you're interested in that in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I've come to the end of my video. Thank you guys. If you've watched up until here, I value you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button, click on the like button, click on the follow button. I like to believe that I was really honest in this Q&A. And yeah, we are still young here. There's still a lot that I'm going to post. You guys are still gonna get to know me so much more. So much more and it's yeah, it's gonna be better from here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm also on social media. Please do follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Goodbye and take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's so hey, I have a